sounds bleak, right? Who wants to know how short their life is? Everyone hopes for a happy and a healthy life. But when we look at this question, we're talking about how much time do we really spend with our own selves. And in that sense, our life is indeed short. How? Let's find out. To answer this question, I think it's best to quote Shakespeare, who said, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances." Truly a masterstroke at explaining how our lives actually are. We all enter as players in this play of life and play various roles like being a student, a father, a mother, and whatnot. And while juggling in between these roles, we often forget to interact with our inner self. We all have some pre-decided phases of our life. For example, being a student or going to college, having a job. Majority of people follow the sequence. They go to school, then to college, then a job, and finally get married and make their own families. And once their family is extended, the circle of life begins, but it's just that now their children are playing the roles. These phases of life are defining moments in our life and majorly form who we are and our ideologies. Every phase has its own importance and leaves its impact on our personality. In school, we are disciplined. We are taught to be obedient and is a major socializing agent. It helps us build confidence and also encourages peer interaction. And it's indeed true that school days are hard to forget. In college, we are on a journey of discovering ourselves. With curious eyes, we question everyone and everything. We challenge the social norms and the already existing schemas about social order. But after a point, we just get too caught up in assignments, internals, externals, internships, and whatnot, thus pushing the thought of discovering ourselves to the back seat. Soon after we finish college, the pressure is to get a job because we got to pay our bills. It takes years to figure out what you actually want and what job profile suits you. Until the time you finally get a fulfilling and satisfying job, you're already in your late 20s and you see everyone around you suddenly getting married. And once you enter the institution of marriage, then there's no looking back because the responsibilities are never ending. In between these phases and a race to be successful, we often do not value our own selves, do what we like, or pursue our hobbies. I have often heard my parents say that it almost feels like yesterday when they were going to schools. You could live 100 years and yet feel that it was so short. Time moves fast and it waits for none. It's important to live in the moment before it passes because it won't return, and you'll be left with a feeling of regret that you did not give 100%. So, interact with yourself while you still can. That was all for this video. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel Explified. Follow our channel to get notifications about more interesting content.